Wow, I actually really love this lighting because I have sunlight. This is the first time in a while that I've had natural sunlight coming in from a video. Hey guys, it's Alyson and welcome back to my channel. Looks a little orangey-ish to me, but so for today's video, it is pretty interesting. You know when you think about something that happens to you that's absolutely crazy and you can't believe it happened to you and you're just like, never in a million trillion years would I think that something like this would happen to me. It happened to me. So never ever did I ever think that I was gonna get catfished, but it happened and I wanted to share with you my story on how it happened because talking to this person actually did last like a month, almost a month and a half, 2 months. So it's very odd and very weird for me to be filming something like this, but again, I wanted to share my story and somewhat get your guys' reaction from it. So this is a 100% true story, not clickbait, not fake. This is true, this is real. I have screenshots and pictures to prove most of the things because when it was happening, I didn't think, oh, let me screenshot this because this person's probably a catfish. Like, no. What I do have is proof. So let's get on with the story. So first things first, am I focused? So first things first, I do have a Tinder. Yes, I have a Tinder. I go on it mostly to, you know, meet new people and go hang out and do whatever I want. I'm single and I want to do whatever I want. If I want to talk to 8 guys at one time, I'm going to talk to 8 guys at one time. If I want to go hang out with 2 of those in 2 nights, I'm going to go hang out with 2 of those in 2 nights. It's just, I don't really care. Like, I'm literally just living and embracing my life and loving myself for myself because that's all I can do until Key and Lolly comes around, and then that's a different story. That was extra. Ew! What was that? So anyways, I have a Tinder, and about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I, you know, was just doing my regular old business, swiping left mostly on some guys, swiping right on some guys, but then they ended up just not talking to me, or I just kind of forgot about that I matched with them, and it just kind of went nowhere. Casually, just going through, stopped myself, whoa, who is this on my phone right now? Literally the most gorgeous person I've ever seen in my life. Not as gorgeous as Key and Lolly, but anyways, super, super attractive person. Me thinking right away, how are you on Tinder? Why are you on Tinder? I was like, you must have got your heart broken really, really bad to have made a Tinder because that's what happened to me when I first made a Tinder. I delete the app and add the app back so many times. So I get it. I understand if that's what happened to him. So of course I'm like, yeah, swipe right. I'm pretty sure he was only maybe like 15 miles away from me, 10 to 15 miles, which isn't too bad. I mean, that'd probably be like half an hour, 45 minutes. So he was pretty good looking. He also had a puppy in his first picture. So that is just swipe right away. Just swipe right. Like if you have a dog with you in your picture, in your first picture, I'm swiping right. Trust me. Even if you're not my type, I'll swipe right and be like, your dog is hella cute, and that's pretty much all the farther the conversation will go. So of course I swiped right, and luckily, thank God, it matched him and I right away. So I'm like, yes, this is my time. This is awesome. So I'm pretty sure the first thing I said was, your eyes are awesome, or something like that. Or why are you on Tinder? Either one of those, I forget. He just laughed and then, you know, the conversation kept going on for about a month. So about around last week time is when things started to get a little weird. We were just talking casually, everything is fine, and then out of the blue, I just said, you know, I wasn't going to swipe right on you because I thought you were fake, and thinking, wow, why is this person on Tinder? They're super good looking, like why would you be on here? But then I noticed that your Instagram was linked to your Tinder because you can do that if you don't know. I noticed your Instagram was linked on your Tinder, and I just was looking through your pictures and I'm like, oh, of course this person's real. They have their Tinder linked and all this other stuff, and I was like, oh yes, you're fine, you're perfect, whatever. That's when he says, yeah, I get that a lot, and actually girls that find out that they're talking to a fake profile of me and then they find me, they get really frustrated because they've sent pictures, as in nudes, to this other fake profile. And I go about and I say, oh my goodness, I would be so freaking mad if I was that girl. Or those girls, or anybody. I would be so frustrated knowing that that's not the person you're talking to. And you're sending naked pictures of yourself to that person that you don't even know. Oh my gosh, I can go on and on about something like that. But anyways, so what got me that made me think, what is happening? It was a little spark that went off, like, whoa, like this is, I think this might get weird. Something's gonna happen after what he said next. So he said, yeah, I'm just kind of mad that they didn't send them to me, that I didn't get those pictures. LOL. What? If that happened to me and someone made a fake profile of me and these guys were sending dick pics to me and it wasn't me, it was somebody else, and they were telling me this conversation, I would be like, oh my god, I would be so annoyed, so over the top, pissed off, so just frustrated with everything. Like, who would go to the lengths just to get a dick pic from somebody because they know they're not attractive, or they know that they can't get guys, or maybe something, I don't know, maybe they're insecure about themselves, I don't know, but why would you use my pictures for something like that? So my response would be, oh my god, I'm so sorry that happened to you, whatever. So the fact that he said, I'm just mad that they weren't sent to me, that's a little strange, let's be honest, because who says that? Especially a guy looking like he's so nice and so sweet and caring from his pictures. Say that is just so mind-boggling, and I'm just like, okay. And so I think I ended up just changing the conversation and just talking about something else. You know, after that, I think a few days went by and it was about Wednesday now, and I said, oh, so what are you doing this weekend? So I said, maybe we can, you know, start talking, go hang out, go get drinks, whatever, like go to a bar, it's fine, like what do you want to do? He's like, oh, it doesn't matter to me, maybe we can go eat, but what do you want to do after that? I'm like, I don't know. What do you want to do? So when I said that, I'm like, I'm an idiot. I was like, if he's thinking that he's going to be getting anything as in sex-wise on this first date, then you're wrong, because I am not somebody like that. I have a rule, the number one rule to dating, especially going on a first date, is I don't kiss on the first date, because I don't know, that's just something like, I don't really know how to explain it, and I really don't know where it came from and why I started doing that. Going on a first date, you want to get to know someone for who they are right away, and if you like go ahead and kiss them, like, I mean, that's cool, but I'd rather keep that for the second date, especially if you meet my parents, because if I already make a connection with you mouth to mouth wise and your personality is super, I don't want to put those two together, and I don't want to be in a tough spot down the road. So I just kind of keep that for the second date. If I want to go on a second date with you, or they want to go on a second date with me, then it gives them a little bit of a chase for you to get a kiss at the end of the night, if that happens. If I would go on a date with King and Lolly and he would come in for a first kiss, you know I am not abiding by those rules. Those rules are out of the window, out of the book, forever gone in my life. What? I talk about Kean like he's next door or something. Anyways, where was I going with this? So to him, the first date of where we're going, what time we're going, what we're gonna look like didn't matter to him until what was going to happen after. That's all he wanted to know was, so what are we doing after? What's gonna happen after? Are we gonna do something else after? Why? What the f? What does it matter? Like, think about what we're gonna do now. Like, what is wrong with you? But again, me being naive and stupid and gullible, I'm just like, oh, maybe a movie or something. I don't know. Like, what do you... I again changed the subject. I was like, well, do you have Snapchat? Add me on Snapchat. He's like, oh yeah, it's in my bio. You can just get it from there. I'm like, okay. He's like, I just want to let you know again, this is where it got super weird. I just want to let you know that I stopped talking to a girl before, even though she was really hot and everything I wanted. I stopped talking to her because all she wanted to do was take pictures on Snapchat and write in the sentences. So I stopped talking to her. What? Like, oh my god, like, that again right there, I'm like, why? Like, what is it? What's the big deal? Who cares? I do it all the time. I have conversations in Snapchat taking pictures. I have conversations in Snapchat chats. I have conversations in text messages, all from the same person. So what does it matter that you're taking pictures and talking to someone? Like, who cares? Like, it shows your personality more. So that second time, a little fishy. So I'm like, this is going downhill very fast. So I said, oh, well, why? Like, what's the big deal? What's the problem with it? He said, oh, I don't know, it's just annoying and I don't always look good and whatever. And I'm just thinking to myself, well, so is everybody else. So is the rest of the world. Not everybody looks good 24/7. But coming from his pictures, I was like, that is a lie. Like, are you kidding me? Even though he was being a little weird, I was still taking in consideration maybe he's a little bit better in person. So, what the hell just happened? It's a fly. Did you see that? And so,
everybody was kung fu fighting.
So I'm thinking, maybe this will go a little bit better in person. I think it's Friday now, so 2 days goes by. I was talking to him here, and again, a little bit more, just casual talk. How was your day? How was work? This, you know. So then I decided I wanted to do a little bit more digging. I wanted to get to see his pictures more. I wanted to see different pictures of him, maybe with his family, with some friends, some ex-girlfriends, whatever. You just see how people, like, age, you know, through the years. Like, everybody does their creeping and stalking. I've had my fair share. I will always have my fair share. I will always creep and stalk on you. I will learn your mom's name, your mom's best friend's name, your mom's best friend's sisters-in-law dog's name. And I'm not saying that weirdly and oddly. Everybody does it. You just get so deep into it. You're just like, oh my god, how did I get here? You know? I know everybody's had that before. Especially with my YouTubers and my subscribers. I creep on you guys like a lot. Like anybody that likes my stuff, comments on my stuff, comments on my videos. I'm always looking at your videos. So trust me, I see almost every single one of you. Anyways, I always get off topic. So I wanted to do a little bit more digging. I didn't want to do it on Facebook. I said, oh, okay, his Instagram's already linked on his Tinder. I'm gonna go through that way. I didn't actually click, because in Tinder you can go ahead and click on their name on their Instagram linked, and it'll take you out of the app into Instagram and go right on from there. So I already knew his first and last name, so I was like, oh, and I knew there was 2 underscores, and I'm like, okay, I'll just type it in Instagram, whatever. Like, I don't have to go all the way back there. Too much work, you know? This is number 3, where it really goes downhill, like 90-degree downhill to hell. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, so let me explain to you why this went downhill. So I'm on Instagram. Go to the search, type first name, underscore. Oh, there he is, right there. Okay, click on his name. This is odd. This is okay. I wasn't expecting this. 79,000 followers? 79,000 followers. Get that in your head. 79,000 followers. And you're on Tinder near me in my area with 79,000 followers? Like, this is not adding up. Okay. Okay. Alyson, get your act together. Figure this out. You got this. It's gonna be okay. You might have a mental breakdown, but it's fine. I'm scrolling through, I'm like, okay, well, this is the same person, same name, same last name. Okay, this is the same person. So I'm scrolling through a little bit, and I'm like, wait, hold on. Go back to the top. I lightly scan the first maybe 5 pictures. Okay, let me go back on Tinder real quick. So I go back on Tinder, go back to this guy's profile, and I almost died. And notice that the pictures on his Tinder profile with his Instagram don't quite match up with the pictures on his real Instagram. What is happening here? What am I getting myself into? So I did a little bit more scanning and I went all the way to his last picture on his Tinder Instagram linked. And I'm scrolling back to go to the first picture. 12 weeks ago, 12 weeks, 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 8 weeks, 8 weeks, 5 weeks. And it's all pictures from different seasons. So what my mind is processing and what my mind is going through right now is that this guy that I'm talking to made a fake Instagram so he could make a fake Facebook to link to his Tinder for his Instagram to be linked on his Tinder. This guy went the extra mile to make a fake Instagram to make it look like he's real. Can you just like process that for a second and like, because I was shooketh. I was just so, I was like, okay, wait. Let me actually type in the full Instagram name that he has on his Tinder. So I typed in his first name, underscore, last name. And that's when this Instagram came up. And I'm like, you're a catfish! I was like, this guy is catfishing me right now. I could not believe it. And then the next thing I thought is like, oh my god, all of these other girls that he's probably talking to, and I can't honestly do anything about it because of the next situation that happens. So I'm furious. I'm boiled. My blood is boiling so hot in my body that I need to take an ice bath. I am just so frustrated and annoyed and frazzled, and I have so many emotions, but then none at the same time, if that makes sense. I look really orange. I just noticed that. I have it on the sunny mode, so that's why I look orangey. I'm so sorry. I go back on my Snapchat where I was talking to him instead of Tinder because I got his Snapchat, which I was like, do I talk to him through Snapchat, or is he just gonna get pissed off and not want to talk to me anymore, ignore me like the other girl? I don't know. I was confused. I was like, well, we can talk through Snapchat if you want. And he's like, yeah, it's fine. I just don't like taking pictures all the time. I'm like, okay. I was just so like, I did not know what to think. I was like, this guy is just so hot and maybe I can put up with it. I don't know. I was so mad that, here we go. I Snapchat chatted him and I said, dude, you're totally catfishing me. Ha 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 ha. And I had to fix it because I said fishing me. Go figure. Tried to look you up on Instagram, found a 97,000 followers. That's impressive, but your picture linked on Instagram totally doesn't match this 97,000 follower one, aka the real. Now, who are you? With 2 crying laughing faces. So I sent that, let that go for a few minutes, and again, I'm still so angry right now, so I like made something to eat really quick. So that was maybe like 5 minutes of my time. Came back to where I was sitting at and look on my phone. I'm like, maybe he replied. I didn't see anything yet. I was like, okay, let me go on Snapchat. I refreshed my chat and the blue square or the arrow at the time went gray. It went gray. He unfriended me from Snapchat. I go into Tinder. I am unmatched on Tinder because I figured out that he was a catfish and he wasn't happy about it. I figured it out that he was not the real person that I was talking to, and it's literally mind-blowing because I was talking to this guy for a month, almost and a half, thinking that this is the person that I'm talking to. Like with the pictures, it's just so crazy. And so I was thinking about this whole situation for 2 days straight, and I'm like, I need to get my thoughts out on camera and figure it out for myself, maybe re-watch this and put it on YouTube to hear other people's stories or situations that might have happened to him, because I want to hear that. Like, I want to hear, since it's happened to me, I'm like, oh my god, like, I want to hear someone else's story now because I never thought it would happen to me, but it happened to me. It's just so still mind-blowing. Here's your surprise Wednesday video of how I got catfished. So yeah, I kind of want to stay off Tinder for a little while now and just kind of go with the flow. I do enjoy and love being single, don't get me wrong, but it does get a little bit lonely sometimes, so I talk to really whoever I want, I hang out with whoever I want, and I just go with it. So yeah, that was the time that I got catfished, and it was literally just last week that all of this went down. Yay me! I can't believe I just recorded that. I really just wanted to keep that to myself and not tell anybody ever that ever happened. Sometimes I worry about myself on things I say. Yeah, I am just talking to a camera, you know, so it's kind of weird. It's kind of odd. I talk to myself a lot, actually, because I act like I'm in front of the camera, and I'm just gonna stop talking. I spit on myself. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed. My life really isn't ever exciting, and that was really exciting that happened in my life, so I said, I need to document this, I need to film this, I need to put this on the internet. I'm gonna regret this. I thought it was a nice change of pace to put something up like this instead of my Halloween videos, so make sure you guys go check those out. I have done 3 already, and they're pretty good. They're pretty cool. They're pretty great. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be on the lookout for more videos coming soon, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! I love Canon Lolly.